去吧。
我林海，
坚守勿动吗？
我家思想都追去了。
不。
西岐昨晚偷袭得逞，是
姬发小儿不懂打仗。
这是什么？师叔，杀阵一阵长水。再有是开山，不妙啊！有敌军，放箭，点火！千万别被光照到。 金子塌了，
想个办法，把这些精。
天地无量，少待在形同高，多人三魂七魄的神安所在？你们敢？ 没事吧？
发现什么法坛？
还有别。
我在找文种。起来，往里走。
交情上，我就可以。
什么东西？
你倒在他身上，你去放了姬发。
错，你果真是为了。
高空电光！
快点！火盾！
大娘，
不能走！
你为什么提前攻城？
回来，不愧是等。
活命，
你该做的事
得到封神榜。
都会死绝，和你做交。
你不是在帮他？是要封神到法坛，直觉阵。
断住我！去！
太晚了。坚持住！
糟了！
去法坛！
快去！
关门！
是停止。
权在握。
姐夫啊，
给你最后一次。忘了，你和
Hey guys, today we dive into the epic fantasy sequel, Creation of the Gods 2, Demon Force. Picking up after the last film, our hero King Wu has united the realms under the Zhou dynasty. The new capital, Ziki, thrives, a beacon of peace after brutal war, but as any fantasy fan knows, peace is never permanent. A bigger bad always waits in the wings, ready to crash the party. This sequel delivers on Demon Force, with ancient evils, celestial politics, and jaw-dropping battles. If you like this sneak peek, hit the like button and subscribe. It's the best way to support the channel, and let me know you want more. After the celebratory intro, the film quickly establishes that all is not quite right. King Wu, our main man, now the revered Emperor of Zhou, finds himself not enjoying the spoils of victory, but grappling with the immense responsibility of his new empire. We see him in a council meeting, the hushed whispers of his advisors hinting at strange occurrences. Crops are failing in the south, rivers are inexplicably changing course, and unsettling nightmares plague the populace. The metallic clang of a guard's armor echoing in the hall only adds to the growing tension. Even his most trusted strategist, Zhang Zia, known for his calm demeanor, has a furrowed brow. It's like the universe collectively decided, nope, no, chill for King Wu today. The general consensus? Something ancient, something dark, is stirring, and it smells suspiciously like sequel antagonist material. The peace he fought so hard for feels fragile, like a thin sheet of ice over a very deep, very cold lake. There's a palpable shift in the atmosphere from the previous film's triumphant ending, replaced by a subtle, creeping dread dot to confirm their fears. King Wu dispatches scouts to investigate the growing number of strange reports, and boy, do they find something. We cut to a desolate, mist-shrouded valley, where life itself seems to have been sucked dry. The visual here is stunningly bleak. Trees resemble skeletal fingers reaching for a sky that refuses to offer comfort, and the very ground beneath their feet crumbles into ash with the crunch of each step. There's a constant, chilling whisper of wind that sounds less like nature and more like a chorus of tormented souls. The scouts, usually hardened warriors, are visibly unnerved, their breath fogging in the unnatural cold. One soldier tries to touch a withered vine, only for it to instantly disintegrate into dust, the sound a dry, sickening rustle. It's a tangible sign of a malevolent force at play, far beyond the realm of mortal explanation. This isn't just a bad harvest, this is an ecological nightmare caused by something truly sinister. The air itself feels heavy, pressing down on them, as if trying to smother any light or hope. Clearly, this ain't no ordinary bad vibe. The supernatural element escalates rapidly. The strange occurrences aren't just physical, they're psychological. Villagers across the realm report increasingly vivid and terrifying nightmares. We witness one particularly chilling sequence where a farmer, struggling to sleep, is engulfed by a vision of a swirling, inky darkness. From this void emerges a shadowy, almost amorphous figure, its form constantly shifting, but its piercing, crimson eyes burn with an undeniable, ancient malice. The sound design here is crucial, a deep, resonant growl, like stones grinding, together emanates from the entity, shaking the very foundations of the dream world. The farmer jolts awake with a gasp, a silent scream caught in his throat, his face slick with terror-induced sweat. It's clear this isn't just random bad sleep. This is a psychic assault, a mental invasion designed to sow fear and weaken the spirit of the Zhou people. Someone's definitely not playing nice, and they're targeting the subconscious, which is, frankly, just unfair. Back at the palace, Zhang Zia, ever the wise and mystical advisor, senses the escalating spiritual threat. He retreats to his private study, a space filled with ancient scrolls and the calming scent of incense. But even here, the tension is thick enough to cut with a celestial sword. He enters a deep meditative trance, seeking answers from the heavens. What he finds isn't comforting. A shimmering, ethereal vision materializes before his mind's eye, an ancient, powerful celestial seal, once whole and pristine, now fractured. Jagged cracks spiderweb across its surface, and from within these fissures, tendrils of dark, inky energy seep out, accompanied by a low, guttural hum that seems to resonate within the very bones of the world. It's a visual punch to the gut, signifying a breach, a weakening of the divine barriers that protect the mortal realm. The implication is clear. Something incredibly powerful and malevolent has found a way to exploit this weakness, threatening the delicate balance of existence itself. Zhang Ziya's face, usually so composed, tightens with grim resolve. This isn't just a demon force. It's a cosmic problem, a breach in spiritual security, if you will, and here it is. Folks, the grand reveal of our main antagonist. We plunge deep into the earth, into a cavern of jagged, obsidian-like crystals that hum with malevolent energy. In the center, a massive, grotesque cocoon of dark, pulsating matter slowly cracks open. From within, our new big bad, a truly terrifying demon lord, slowly unfurls. This isn't some garden-variety demon. This creature is ancient, primordial, with multiple limbs ending in razor-sharp claws and eyes that glow like twin pits of molten lava. The sound design during its emergence is phenomenal. The sickening crack and peel of its chitinous shell, the wet squelch as it stretches its colossal form, and a deep, guttural roar that shakes the very cavern floor, sending tremors through the rock. It's a primal, visceral sound, a declaration of its return. The visual effects are top tier, showcasing the sheer scale and raw power of this entity, which is revealed to be Feng Shen, an ancient, headless deity turned demon, seeking to reclaim his severed head and unleash a new era of chaos. Talk about a bad first impression. He clearly skipped the how to make friends and influence people seminar. Feng Shen doesn't waste any time with pleasantries. His awakening signals a direct assault on the mortal realm. The first target, a remote Zhou border outpost. We're immediately thrown into the thick of battle. Hordes of smaller, but incredibly agile and vicious demons, looking like a cross between gargoyles and rabid wolves, swarm over the outpost's defenses. The scene is a chaotic symphony of violence, the desperate shouts of Zhou soldiers, the metallic clang of their spears and swords clashing against the demons' hardened claws, and the sickening thud of bodies hitting the dirt. Arrows whistle through the air, finding their marks, but for every demon felled, two more seem to rise. The ground trembles under the weight of their charge, and a pervasive, foul stench fills the air. It's a desperate fight showcasing the sheer ferocity and overwhelming numbers of Feng Shen's forces. Our heroes are already on the defensive, and it's clear this is just the beginning of a much larger conflict. The demons are relentless, pushing forward with a primal, bloodthirsty roar that echoes across the battlefield. Honestly, it's enough to make you wish you'd brought earplugs to the fight. News of the outpost's fall reaches Ziki, bringing a fresh wave of fear to the court. But instead of despair, it hardens King Wu's resolve. We see him in his throne room. No longer just a king, but a leader prepared to face unimaginable odds. His voice, usually calm and measured, now carries a steely edge as he declares his intent to confront Feng Shen head-on. The scene emphasizes his emotional arc, from a war-weary monarch to a defiant protector of his people. He speaks of duty and sacrifice, the ideals that drove him in the first film now tested anew. The camera focuses on his face, edged with worrying but burning with a fierce determination. The soft rustle of his robes as he rises from his throne is the only sound, adding gravity to his words. He vows to protect his kingdom and its people, even if it means facing down a resurrected demon deity. It's a powerful moment, solidifying his role as the unwavering protagonist. This isn't just about winning. It's about holding the line, proving that courage is more than just a battle cry. It's a way of life, even when your enemy is literally a headless god. What a headache, right? Knowing that mortal armies alone won't suffice. Zhang seeks guidance from an ancient, reclusive oracle. This scene is steeped in atmosphere, a hidden temple cloaked in shadows and the faint scent of aged parchment. The oracle, a wizened, blonde woman, sits cross-legged amidst glowing runic symbols that pulse with a soft, otherworldly light. Her voice is a raspy whisper, yet it carries immense power. Like wind through ancient stones, she delivers a cryptic warning, speaking of a severed head, celestial fury, and the sacrifice of the innocent. The air around them crackles with unseen energy, and a subtle, unsettling hum underscores her words. She emphasizes that Feng Shen's power stems from a forgotten pact and that only a divine conduit can reseal the breach. Zhang listens intently, his expression grave, understanding that the path ahead is fraught with danger and requires more than just military might. This isn't just a battle. It's a cosmic riddle that needs solving, and the stakes couldn't be higher. No pressure, though. The oracle's words lead King Wu and Zhang on a perilous journey to seek out powerful, often unpredictable, immortal allies. Our first stop is a lush, ethereal forest, shrouded in mist and ancient magic, where a reclusive immortal named Guangchengzi resides. He's powerful, ancient, and notoriously isolationist. The scene expertly builds tension as King Wu and Zhang approach his dwelling, a humble, moss-covered hut that belies the immense power within. Guangchengzi, a stern figure with eyes that seem to hold millennia of wisdom, greets them with a deep, resonating hum that vibrates through the forest floor. He looks at them with a mixture of distrust and weary acknowledgement, his gaze cutting through their pleasantries. His initial reluctance to join the fray is palpable, arguing that mortal conflicts are beneath the celestials. His voice is deep, like rolling thunder, and every word feels heavy with ancient history. It's a tense negotiation, where the fate of the mortal realm hangs on the persuasion of a king and his advisor. You can almost feel the chill in the air when he finally agrees, on certain conditions, of course. Because what's an immortal alliance without some cosmic red tape? With Guangchengzi's reluctant agreement, The next step involves a dangerous journey into the heart of Xingshen's encroaching influence, a land now known as the Demon Lands. King Wu leads a small, elite party, opting for speed and stealth over brute force. The visuals here are spectacular and unsettling: twisted, gnarled trees with branches like grasping claws, bubbling swamps that emit noxious fumes, and a sky perpetually overcast with sickly green clouds. Every rustle in the deformed foliage, every distant howl, sends a shiver down your spine. The ground beneath their feet feels spongy and unnatural, squelching softly with each step. Strange, mutated creatures with glowing eyes dart through the shadows, their guttural snarls sending a chill through the air. It's a perilous trek, testing the resolve of even the most hardened warriors. The air itself feels heavy, a constant pressure, like a demonic hand squeezing their lungs. This isn't just a journey, it's a descent into a nightmare, a very real, very smelly nightmare. And if they thought the last realm was creepy, this one takes the cake. And probably eats it, to dot just when you think they've navigated the worst. Of the Demon Lands, the film reminds us that ancient evils are often surprisingly cunning. Our heroes, moving with what they thought was stealth, suddenly find the ground beneath them give way with a sickening crunch of earth and twigs. It's a classic pit trap, cleverly disguised and perfectly executed. They tumble into a deep, dark chasm, their startled shouts echoing for a brief moment before they hit the damp, muddy floor. Almost immediately, the surrounding forest explodes with activity. Demon warriors, far more organized and vicious than the earlier swarms, leap from the shadows of the twisted trees, their feral roars filling the air. The metallic scrape of their demon blades against King Wu's celestial sword rings out sharply. The scene is a frantic, close-quarters ambush, forcing our heroes to fight their way out of a confined space against overwhelming odds. The thud of impact, the desperate grunts of effort, and the shrill screeches of the demons create a cacophony of peril. It's a truly visceral fight, reminding us that even kings can trip, and sometimes, the biggest threat isn't the grand demon lord, but the sneaky little traps along the way. Seriously, who designs these things? Just as all hope seems lost, and King Wu's small party is on the brink of being overwhelmed, salvation arrives in a glorious flash of golden light. Guangshengzi, our reluctant immortal ally, makes a grand entrance, proving that while he might be aloof, he's incredibly punctual when it counts. He descends from the sky, his robes shimmering, and with a powerful, almost casual gesture, unleashes a wave of radiant, golden energy that pulses outwards with a resonant hum. The impact is immediate and devastating. The demon warriors, caught in the blast, recoil with pained shrieks, some dissolving into wisps of dark smoke with a sizzling sound. The air crackles with residual energy, and the stench of burnt demon fills the air. It's a breathtaking display of raw celestial power, turning the tide of battle in an instant. King Wu and his warriors, momentarily stunned, rally quickly, fighting alongside the immortal, the thud of swords against demon high, now mixed with the ethereal chime of celestial magic. Guangshengzi's intervention is a timely reminder that sometimes you just need an overpowered friend to bail you out of a sticky situation. Classic divine intervention, am I right? After surviving the ambush thanks to Guangshengzi, our heroes press deeper, finally reaching the source of the widespread corruption, a massive, organic-looking demonic fortress. This isn't some stone castle, it's a living, breathing monstrosity made of twisted bone and pulsating, dark crystal, like a tumor on the landscape. Tendrils of shadow writhe around its immense form, constantly shifting, and a low, resonant thrum vibrates through the very ground, a constant, unsettling heartbeat of evil. The air here is thick, heavy, tasting of ash and ozone. The structure itself seems to devour light, casting deep, oppressive shadows even under the sickly sky. It's a visual marvel of grim architecture, a testament to Xingshen's malevolent power. King Wu stares at it, his face grim, understanding that this is the eye of the storm. The final confrontation looms, and the silence before the battle is deafening, broken only by the ominous thrum of the fortress. It's enough to make you wonder if they have a no soliciting sign, because clearly, nobody wants to be knocking on that door. Asterisk, as our heroes attempt to breach the fortress, they are met by Xingshen's formidable lieutenant, a hulking demon general clad in dark, jagged armor. This isn't just a mini-boss, this guy means business. King Wu steps forward, his celestial sword glowing faintly, ready for a challenge. The duel that ensues is a masterclass in choreographed action, each strike carrying immense weight, the ear splitting. Metallic shriek as King Wu's sword meets the demon general's massive axe reverberates through the grim landscape. Sparks fly with every powerful blow, illuminating the grotesque features of the general and the determined face of King Wu. The ground trembles with the force of their impacts, and the guttural roars of the demon are met with the sharp, focused grunts of our king. It's a relentless exchange of power and skill, testing King Wu's physical prowess and strategic mind. The sheer force of their blows creates powerful shockwaves, making the air thrum. This isn't just a warm-up, it's a necessary, brutal step towards the main event. And honestly, for a second, I thought the demon general was just really upset about his dry cleaning bill. But no, it's about cosmic domination. While King Wu is locked in his brutal duel, Zhang Zia isn't just standing around, ever the observant strategist. He notices a faint, rhythmic pulse of light emanating from a fissure in the grotesque fortress wall. With a sharp gasp, he realizes it's more than just a trick of the light. He quickly moves to investigate, brushing aside debris and dark tendrils, revealing an ancient, beautifully crafted artifact embedded within the demonic structure itself. It glows with a soft, ethereal light, and a faint, almost melodic chime resonates from it as he touches it. This artifact is subtly humming, a stark contrast to the oppressive thrum of the fortress. It's a beacon of hope in a sea of despair, confirming the oracle's prophecy about a divine conduit. It's a pivotal moment, shifting the focus from brute force to ancient wisdom, providing a crucial key to Feng Shen's defeat. You can almost hear the aha moment in Zhang Zia's head. Talk about finding a silver lining in a very dark cloud, or in this case, a glowing artifact in a demon wall. Having overcome the demon general and secured the artifact, King Wu and his weary but determined allies finally breach the inner sanctum. This central chamber is gargantuan, a vast, echoing space that feels like the very lungs of the demonic entity. It pulses with dark, raw energy, the air thick with a sense of immense power and ancient malice. And there, in the center, Feng Shen himself. He's no longer just emerging. He's fully powered, towering over them, even more grotesque and menacing than before, his multiple limbs thrashing, his headless torso radiating an aura of absolute chaos. The silence in the chamber is suffocating, broken only by the deep, resonant thrum of Feng Shen's power, like a monstrous heart beating a rhythm of destruction. King Wu stands his ground, the weight of his kingdom and the hopes of humanity resting squarely on his shoulders. The final battle is here, and it's going to be an absolute spectacle. You can almost feel the ground vibrating beneath your feet, a prelude to the seismic clash about to unfold. Let's just say this isn't the kind of inner peace anyone was looking for. Feng Shen wastes no time. With a terrifying, guttural roar that seems to tear the very fabric of the chamber, he unleashes his full, primal fury. A massive wave of dark, corrupted energy erupts from his body, radiating outwards like a destructive supernova. The force of it is immense, a deafening whoosh of pure, malevolent power. King Wu and his allies, despite their preparedness, are caught off guard, scrambling, leaping, and diving for cover as the blast tears through the stone and crystal of the sanctum, sending debris flying. The sound is an incredible, booming explosion, followed by the sickening crunch of collapsing rock. The air crackles with residual dark magic, and the scent of ozone and something far more ancient and foul hangs heavy. It's a devastating opening move, immediately putting our heroes on the defensive and showcasing the sheer, raw power of this ancient demon. It's a literal shake the foundations kind of attack. Talk about skipping the pleasantries and going straight for the exterminate all life option. Despite Feng Shen's overwhelming power, King Wu and Guangchengzi quickly adapt. This is where the creation of the gods truly shines. King Wu, wielding his celestial sword that hums with a vibrant blue energy, stands shoulder to shoulder with Guangchengzi, whose staff radiates a calming, golden light. They combine their very different, yet complementary, powers. The scene focuses on their unified effort. A shimmering, multi-layered shield of intertwined blue and gold energy forms before them, pulsing with immense power. When Feng Shen unleashes his next devastating attack, a volley of dark projectiles that whistle through the air like screaming banshees, the shield holds firm, deflecting the blows with a resonant thrum that echoes through the chamber. The clash of light and shadow, the audible crunch of energy against energy, is incredibly satisfying. It's a beautiful moment of coordinated defense, highlighting the strength of their combined celestial and mortal resolve. It's like they're saying, can play at that ancient, cosmic power game, buddy. And frankly, it's pretty darn epic. While the celestial mortal shield holds, it's clear this isn't a sustainable strategy. It's buying time for Zhang Zia. Armed with the glowing artifact, he makes a daring, almost suicidal dash across the chaotic chamber. The artifact hums in his hands, radiating warmth and a soft chime, guiding him. Feng Shen, distracted by the combined might of King Wu and Guangchengzi, doesn't immediately perceive the threat. Zhang Zia weaves through falling debris, dodges. Streaks of dark energy that sizzle past him with a dangerous crackle, his movements precise and desperate. His target, a pulsating, almost sickly-looking weakness on Feng Shen's colossal, headless torso. The stakes are immense, and the sound of his hurried footsteps against the rumbling floor, interspersed with the deafening blasts from the main fight, creates an incredible sense of urgency. This isn't a fight of brute strength for him, but one of calculated risk and ancient knowledge. It's a reminder that sometimes the true hero is the one with the brains and the willingness to run into a literal demon god's chest. And, not spill the glowing artifact, which would be a real mood killer. With a final, desperate lunge, Zhang Zia achieves his objective. He plunges the glowing artifact, humming intensely, deep into the pulsating weakness on Feng Shen's colossal form. The moment of impact is spectacular. The artifact flares with blinding, pure white light, which immediately begins to spread like a crack through Feng Shen's dark, corrupted essence. The demon lord lets out an agonizing, earth-shattering roar, a sound of pure pain and disbelief that shakes the very foundations of the fortress, sending dust and debris raining down. A massive shockwave of intertwined light and dark energy explodes outwards, pushing back everyone in the chamber, momentarily blinding. The sound is a combination of a tearing fabric and a booming thunderclap, signifying a fundamental rupture. The artifact isn't just a weapon, it's a key, designed to sever Feng Shen's connection to whatever dark power was sustaining him. The focus is on the demon's pain, the visual evidence of his immense power being undone, piece by agonizing piece. It's a painful undoing, like watching a really bad software update on a cosmic scale, weakened and writhing in agony from Zhang Zia's intervention. Feng Shen stumbles, his colossal form momentarily off balance. This is King Wu's moment. Empowered by the celestial energy now flowing more freely, he radiates a brilliant blue aura, his eyes burning with fierce determination. With a powerful roar, a primal release of his own accumulated strength and emotion, he leaps, his celestial sword, now blazing with an almost blinding light, cuts through the air with a decisive whoosh. He delivers a single, devastating strike directly into Feng Shen's main body, aiming for the core of its corrupted power. The sound is a resounding crack, like thunder as the blade connects, followed by a shower of dark, shimmering particles. It's not just a physical blow, it's a spiritual one, severing the last vestiges of Feng Shen's demonic life force. The momentum of the strike, the visual impact of the sword plunging deep, and the guttural, dying shriek of the demon are all perfectly orchestrated for maximum emotional and visual effect. This is the culmination of his journey, a true king's blow, delivered with precision and unyielding will. Take that, ancient evil. Someone called pest control, because this demon just got evicted, with Feng Shen defeated, his source of dark power severed. The very structure of the demonic fortress begins to violently unravel. It's like a rotten tooth finally giving way. The pulsating dark energy that sustained it dissipates into wisps of nothingness, and the twisted, organic walls groan and crack with sickening sounds. Rubble the size of boulders rains down from the ceiling, the ground beneath their feet fissures and buckles, threatening to swallow them whole. King Wu, Guangchengzi, and Zhang Zia, despite their exhaustion, are forced into a desperate race against time, leaping over chasms and dodging falling debris. The sheer sound of the collapsing structure is deafening, a cacophony of grinding stone, shattering crystals, and the groaning of a dying, malevolent entity. The visual effects team earned their paychecks here, creating a truly spectacular sequence of destruction and frantic escape. It's a race for survival against an imploding evil. Talk about a dramatic exit. And seriously, the cleanup bill for this place is going to be astronomical. Having narrowly escaped the crumbling fortress, our heroes emerge to a world slowly beginning to heal. The most poignant visual is outside. The once corrupted demon lands, previously barren and lifeless, are now showing the first delicate signs of rebirth. Small, vibrant green shoots of grass and tiny wildflowers tentatively push through the cracked, dark earth, defying the lingering shadows. The sickly green clouds that perpetually covered the sky slowly begin to dissipate, allowing faint rays of natural sunlight to pierce through, casting a gentle, hopeful glow. The air, once thick with foul odors, now carries a fresh, clean scent, and the chilling silence is replaced by the gentle rustle of new life. It's a beautiful, quiet moment, a visual metaphor for the triumph of life over destruction. King Wu stands among his allies, a look of profound relief and quiet satisfaction on his face. The war might be over, but the work of healing the land has just begun, a testament to enduring hope. It's almost enough to make you forget all the screaming demons. Almost in the quiet aftermath, King Wu finds a moment for solitary reflection. We see him standing alone on a high battlement, overlooking his capital city of Ziki, now bathed in the warm, natural sunlight that seems to wash away the lingering shadows of war. The city below hums with renewed life and activity, a stark contrast to the earlier scenes of fear and disquiet. His face, etched with the trials he's endured, now holds a pensive, thoughtful expression. The gentle rustle of his robes in the breeze, the distant sounds of daily life from the city below it all underscores the fragile peace he has fought so hard to secure. He is no longer just a warrior, but a protector, burdened yet resolute. His journey has been one of immense personal growth, from reluctant leader to a true emperor who understands the delicate balance between power and responsibility. This isn't just a victory, it's a profound lesson in leadership and the eternal vigilance required to safeguard peace. It makes you wonder what kind of paperwork he has to deal with now that he saved the world. Probably a lot of demon damage reports. Even with Feng Shen defeated and peace restored to the mortal realm, the film doesn't wrap everything up in a neat little bow. Instead, it offers a thoughtful look ahead. Zhang Zia and Guang Chengzi are seen on a serene mountain peak, gazing at the horizon as the sun rises, casting long, golden shadows. Their quiet conversation, punctuated by the gentle whisper of the wind, hints at the delicate balance of the cosmos. They acknowledge that while this demon force has been quelled, the celestial realms are vast, and new threats will inevitably emerge. Their expressions are a mix of relief and lingering concern, understanding that the fight for balance is eternal. It's a subtle but powerful reminder that heroism isn't a one-time event, it's a continuous commitment. The world has been saved, but the universe keeps spinning, and with it, new challenges will undoubtedly arise. It leaves you pondering the vastness of their world and the perpetual struggle against darkness. And perhaps, just perhaps, sets the stage for a third installment. Because, let's be real, who doesn't love a good cosmic cliffhanger? The film ends with a beautiful, poignant montage showcasing the true fruits of King Wu's labor and sacrifice. We see quick, heartwarming snapshots of the kingdom actively rebuilding, farmers returning to their now fertile fields, their faces alight with hope, markets bustling with joyous commerce, the sounds of happy chatter and trade filling the air, and, most importantly, children. Children playing freely and happily in the renewed city streets, their laughter echoing through the air, a pure sound of innocence returned. It's a powerful visual contrast to the earlier desolation and fear. This montage isn't just about showing what was saved. It's about illustrating what was fought for, a future. A future where life can flourish, where joy can thrive, and where peace, however fragile, is a reality. It's a testament to the resilience of humanity and the enduring spirit of hope. It hammers home the idea that every battle won isn't just about defeating evil, but about nurturing the good that remains and helping it grow. Truly inspiring stuff, right? What an incredible journey creation of the Gods 2 Demon Force takes. It reminds us that leadership isn't just about power, but about the profound courage to protect, the wisdom to seek allies, and the unwavering spirit to confront overwhelming darkness. King Wu's arc, from a burdened monarch to a resolute guardian, showcases the strength found in conviction and compassion. It's a powerful narrative about healing, both physical and spiritual, and the eternal vigilance required to maintain balance. In a chaotic universe, this film leaves us with the thought that even after the most epic battles, the true work often begins in the quiet moments of rebuilding and the enduring hope for a better tomorrow. A testament to the power of belief and perseverance against all odds. It truly makes you think, doesn't it?